So you guys understand that this makes sense. Just look at this. Look at this. You see how the weapon moves before the character moves? You see that? You see? The weapon moves more than the character, which means it will not be abusable. Look in my case. Look at me. Look at me here. Look at me. I move, the character moves. This is always the same, always the same. It's so easy to be abused. Look, 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 look. In that case, so in this case, I want to hit the P and the R. Let me reload. That example is, yeah, Wilkes. It's definitely a bit exaggerated, but you get the point, right? That's for Rising Storm or Red Orchestra or something like that. So here in Escape from Tarkov, if I want to hit those points, I will always hit the points. But if I slightly do a movement like this with my weapon, then that zone will be a bit away from the center of my screen, which means I will have to ADS and readjust it. And then point fire will not be abusable anymore. Because right now it is. Right now, everywhere you move, your point fire or your muzzle would aim with you. You guys understand? Yeah? Every time I do this, it's very abusable. But if I do this, and then I want to go back to my aim there, to the point of the aim, it will not work anymore because my weapon will maybe aim for the center, but maybe not. Because it's in that dead zone. If you guys want to read the post, it's everything explained here. Everything is explained here. And it makes sense. Let me show you. Maybe I can see it. Maybe we can see it here. Keiki, exactly. They have learned how it works. So currently in Escape from Tarkov, let me explain you guys from the beginning. Currently in Escape from Tarkov, when you hold the weapon, yeah, it does this type of sway or something similar. Yeah, just have a look. Just have a look. Look at my weapon. Yeah, it does this swing. Okay? Up and down, left and right a bit. Yeah? It depends on the ergonomics. It depends on your weight, I guess, and some other things. You see? It does this. It does this type of thing. Okay? This is how it works now. Okay? There. Now, if you add that dead zone, let me show it to you guys here. If you have moved a bit your mouse, which means you have moved a bit your weapon. Let's just think that I am moving the weapon right now, not my body, yeah? So I'm just trying to move the weapon, but my camera stays in place. Yeah? If I have done that, then my weapon is not in center anymore. Why? Because I have done a small mouse movement to reposition or so, you know? If you right now reposition, the camera, the weapon comes with me all the time. But if you reposition after a dead zone, when you have a dead zone in the game, it doesn't mean that you're in the same position. You could be in the same position, but you're more than likely not because you have moved, yeah? And in that case, your mouse, your muzzle will be pointing there and not there anymore. You know what I mean? And in the next example, yeah, it still does that sway. Yeah, it still does the sway there. And then in the next example, let me see. Do I have the next example there? Yeah, it's not, but I'm going to explain it to you guys. So that means that without that zone, I want to aim there, yeah? And in this case, Escape from Tarkov always aims in that position. Maybe I'm overcomplicated. Let me just try to explain it. If we already have that dead zone and I've done a slight movement, my weapon, I generally think that my weapon is pointing somewhere there, but I am aiming there because of the dead zone, yeah? That means in order to see where I am, I have to do this to prevent, exactly because I want to introduce this in the game because I want to prevent point firing. So when I ADS, I realize, oh, I'm off target. I need to go down. So I have to reacquire. You know, in Escape from Tarkov currently, there's no requiring. Exactly where you're aiming, that is where you're shooting. position changes lead with the weapon, then the point of view catches up with a small delay, and only after enough difference is exactly yes.